Alright. This is going to be a little update / review type of video for... Excuse me. For a couple of knives off of AliExpress, or in my case, I did get all 3 of these off of DHgate. I know some people kind of don't trust DHgate since it's, actually, I don't know why they don't tend to trust DHgate, but, yeah, these, all came off of DHgate, and, this one is the Alien by TheOne. TheOne is the maker company. Yeah, pretty impressed, so far. It's been about, I think it's been about 3 days. Yeah, this one's really good for fanning. Really like the Alien for fanning. Trying to get it in frame here. Yeah, I definitely still have some work to do. I need to get some good grit sandpaper so I can sand these bushings down. But yeah, I love the feel of the whole flipping experience with this Alien for sure. Definitely my favorite. This is the play with no tuning after 3 days of flipping. I've adjusted the pivots 2 or 3 times now. The Zen pins, I do have to touch up. They are coming loose, so I definitely will have to throw some Loctite in there once I do tune and maintenance. Yeah, really like this knife. And then next we have the Falcon, also by TheOne. This is the trainer. From what I've seen and heard, the live blade is just too light for these. These handles have a good weight to them. As you can see here, I think. Maybe not so much there. Let's see. This one's kind of sticking up already. So yeah, the Zen pin's definitely gonna need Loctite. But that's no big deal. The pivots too, I think I have tightened them up once or twice now. Yeah, just a little bit loose right there, so I'll definitely Loctite those once I sand down the bushings. But as you can see there, after tightening it with no tuning, not very much play, which is nice. Bit of tap. This one has a lot of tap, so I'll have to tune that out. But see if we can tune that tap completely out of both of these. We'll see how that goes. It'll be my first time tuning a Balisong. Just recently got back into flipping, and before didn't really have the money to really get any good Balisongs. Plus, there really weren't too many good Balisongs out when I was back in high school. In those days, you're very limited with your options. Definitely didn't have these things. These things would have been so nice back then. Probably would have never stopped flipping if I had one of these back then, to be honest. But yeah. So yeah, these are all channel aluminum handles. So it's all one piece of aluminum that they just milled out in the middle. Compared to obviously a sandwich construction where you have this gap in the middle and it's 2, or in this case like 4 different materials all screwed together. But yeah, so generally people like this channel construction for a lot of reasons. I know I personally really like this channel construction because there's not a lot of screws and little things you have to mess with. You just have the Zen pins and the pivots, really. Or you can see on this one only has 1, 2, 3 other things you got to worry about, but some will have some in the middle here also. Just more stuff you got to worry about, Loctiting and all that. So yeah, and then the last one is the one I've had for over a week now. Not exactly sure how long I've had it, but this is the Kraken clone. I believe this is also by TheOne, I think. I can't remember. I'll have to check the link that I got it from, but I'm very impressed with this one also. Like I said, and also channel aluminum, has this diamond pattern on it and then stippling down here. Pretty nice, a little blocky, but still good for fanning. Looks nice. Yeah, flips really nice. I really like this Tanto blade that I have taped up right now. This came really sharp. Caught me twice, or 3 times actually, but twice in one drop. I don't know if you can really see that. There's a cut right there above my nail and one right there also. That was the same drop. And that barely made contact with my finger, or so I thought, and sliced right through me, made me bleed pretty good, so I decided go ahead and tape this up for now. Keep it as a trainer, but I mean really I'd treat it as a live blade. I never touch the edge. And the tip is still peeking out there, but the tape is pretty forgiving, so I have caught myself on the tip maybe once, not too bad. But yeah, as far as learning, getting back into flipping also, you know, I'd rather not just be cutting up my fingers learning all these new tricks and everything, so I'm fine with taping it. And honestly, even if I have a trainer or a tape blade, if I for some reason hit myself with that tape or that trainer side, that would be the sharp side, actually take a second and just kind of act like I cut myself. Kind of take a breather, think about what I did wrong, what happened, and yeah, that really helps to when you're going between a trainer or a taped blade, you know, to a live blade like this one. So I wasn't sure I wanted to say this out loud, but it's only been 2 days, but I have yet to cut myself with this blade. This right here, the dip. Yeah, I don't know what you would call that. Yeah, I got the dip right there in the blade. is super nice. It helps so much with Zin rollovers when you're doing that wrist pass. It gives you just that little bit extra amount of space, but when you're flipping, it's all the space in the world when it saves you from a cut. And this thing has actually saved me at least 3 times already from a cut. I was doing a wrist pass or some kind of thing, and I felt the blade for a second, but it did not cut me like at all. I felt the sharp edge, but it just kissed the very like edge of my skin. Like, I felt it, but it didn't cut me at all, and I was pretty amazed with that. I was pretty impressed. I actually did a thumb rollover, I think it was. Index or thumb? I think it was a thumb rollover. And I guess I had enough momentum when I threw it. But I did a thumb rollover on the bite handle side. And I mainly just felt this little thing right here. I'm not sure what you would call that either. But yeah, whatever that was saved me, along with that dip, that little cutout in the blade. So I would have cut myself pretty bad probably if that was any other blade. So yeah, really love this alien. Gonna go down to Home Depot, grab some sandpaper and sand down these bushings, and hopefully get this tuned to no tap and minimum amount of play. Yeah, let me put this into perspective. But when I first got into flipping 8 or plus so years ago, if you're either spending $20 to $30 on a shitty Balisong that was gonna fall apart in a month if you're lucky. And so say you buy a couple of those, you spent $50, $70, $100, and you had some fun flipping those knives, but now they're basically unflippable, either literally broken or just have so much play that feels like it's just falling apart in your hands anyway. So yeah, that was your option. Spend $100 on a bunch of Bally's that would fall apart in your hands, or spend over $100 for a decent Balisong that was honestly probably about 50-50 chance. Unless you, at least for me, unless you really knew how to get in there and tune and figure out what the issue is. But for me, I bought a $100 Baron Sun Bear Ops. I forgot which one it was, the B400, something like that. And that thing just fell apart on me even after Loctiting it, and it was just a horrible experience, honestly, to spend that much money on something that just fell apart like a Amazon Balisong. So yeah, to put that in perspective to today, where you can spend $100 and get 2 super fun, super customizable, you could just flip these right out of the box, Loctite the screws, the hardware and everything, and you'll just be flipping this forever, pretty much, if you don't mind the tap and the little bit of play. And then once you're ready, you can go in there, take the hardware out, and tune it to your liking, which I am going to do. So yeah, that is super nice. I'm really happy to see how far Balisongs have come. And yeah, really excited to see where they go from here. I've seen people do some really exciting designs. So, you know, those are just only gonna improve and get more popular, and you know, we'll see them in the lower end models too in the future. You know, really exciting. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions or comments. Let me know what you want to see. If you have any questions about how these Balisongs all compare, you can get these all off of AliExpress or DHgate. These are all super fun. I would recommend any one of these. If I had to rank them, would probably be, this would be third place, but this is a strong third place. You know, I have not flipped the actual Squid Industries Kraken, but I'm very interested to see how they compare, like what's different. I'm actually really curious to know what's the difference between these. Yeah, can't go wrong with this. I would say. I don't know. The handles are pretty blocky, but I don't know. I guess I'm kind of used to blocky. Really doesn't feel like that big of a deal. Like I don't feel that much of a difference when I go over to these, which are also pretty blocky, but they have kind of rounded out right here. They milled the corners out, so it makes it just a little bit easier for fanning. So yeah, Kraken clone would be my third choice. Falcon would be my number 2 choice. This is a really fun trainer to throw around. Really good weight. I would definitely go for the trainer over the live blade if you're looking to go with the Kraken. If you're looking for a live blade, then I would definitely take the Kraken over the Falcon. I think I may have called this the Kraken a second ago, but yeah. So yeah, if you're looking for a live blade between these two, I would go with the Kraken. But if you're looking for a live blade, I would also recommend this one. This is my number 1 pick out of the 3 for sure. Most unique and fun flipping experience. This thing just hugs your fingers for rollovers and everything pretty much. The way this is weighted, I really love the way this is weighted. I think that's the reason why it, woo! Okay, that could have been my first cut. Woo! Alright. I don't even remember what I was saying there. Oh yeah, the way that's shaped, I think really is what makes it flip so nicely, like when doing rollovers and really everything. Feels like I have to work just a little bit more when doing everything on this one, which is fine. I still really like this, flipping this. This is a really fun flipper. But overall, I would choose the Alien if I could only get one. So yeah, that's my review of these 3 knives. me see if I can grab that one. So yeah, that's the review for the Falcon, the Alien, and the Kraken. Get the Alien if you can only get one. Get the Alien and the Falcon if you can only get two. Get all three if you can get all three. They each have their own flipping experience, and that's what I love. Alright. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care.